All right, we'll start talking now. Okay. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Magically Dyed Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Sam.
And I'm Steph.
And we are sisters, we are dyers. We are coming to you from the southeastern part of Wisconsin, where I think it was pretty cold today. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah. It was chilly and rainy and cloudy, and maybe that was part of the problem. But then by the time the kids were at their track meet or their cross country meet, it was
70?
so pretty.
Yeah. Maybe like 80s this week.
Well, tomorrow's 79.
Yeah.
Well,
and then it drops back down to 60.
I know, but I do like 60.
I just don't like the yo-yo.
I don't either. But
it's hard. Anyway,
I started my day, by the way, with a fire drill at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh gosh, no, thank you. Well, it's okay. I started my day with thinking that I was smelling gas in my kitchen.
Oh, well, that's worse than the fire drill where I just
It turns out it was because I cleaned. So I have minced garlic.
Okay.
And it's filled in my fridge. And I cleaned it out yesterday.
Oh.
So it was garlic I was smelling, but I thought it was gas.
I mean, maybe.
Because something was just smelling off and I couldn't figure it out. It was like a faint smell because it was like on the rag I used. But like, it was like mainly by my kitchen, or by my stove, and my stove is near my sink. So
garlic.
It was garlic.
I
had mom come over. Yeah, it was garlic. I had my mom come over because I saw her at drop off. I was like, "Mom, come smell my kitchen." And she's like, "It smells garlic." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
Yeah, kids. So we'll talk about our yarn. Our kids are in cross country.
Yes.
So they are through their second meet. We have one more left.
Yeah.
My child likes to wait for friends.
My child is the slow one whose friends wait for him.
It was really cute.
So he told me, so his friend is a lot faster than him.
Yeah, he's fine. Really fast.
He's fast. And so he'll run ahead of him, and then he'll wait for Titus, and then they'll do a high five, and that's his power boost.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's so sweet though. Like I saw him a little bit at the last track meet. Like really their little friend is adorable. And then his little brother's super, super fast too. Dang.
Just fast little boys, but yeah. They're super sweet. Well, we saw them during the summer.
Yeah. So let's see. Other things. I have wild grapes growing in my backyard.
Gross.
No, they're delicious.
I grew cucumbers.
No,
we tried one. It was really good.
They're not bad. You have to wait for after the frost though, and then they'll sweeten up and you can turn them into jelly.
Oh. So I didn't even know you could use those. I don't know. I would just be afraid. I'm afraid of things that grow wild. I'm like, I'm gonna get so my brain always goes to worst case scenario. I'm like, if I find anything on a bush that I don't know what it is, it's poisonous and I'm gonna die.
Okay, I used an app first. They looked like blueberries. And I was like, how do we get blueberries in our backyard? I mean, we have a lot of birds and a lot of foliage in our backyard. And so I did there's a bunch of apps you can get, and I verified on 2 different ones that they were wild grapes. Yes, and they're safe to eat. They're they're tart and they got big seeds, but if you can collect 4 pounds of them, which I think I can, then you can turn them into you can turn them into a jelly. So I'm like, oh,
interesting. That would be fun to do with the girls though.
Yeah, because you have to smash them. And they said it's super messy, so do it in your garage. So
okay, makes sense.
So okay,
all right. Onto yarny things. Okay, I have 2 finished objects. We have some yarn to show you that's in the shop right now, and I have lots of whips because I wanted to have everything off the needles by October, so I cast on more things. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna finish what I wanted to.
I have 1 whip, and I have 2, but I hate them, so they're in the place of shame. Yeah, I just have 2 things because I was reading, which is probably why I'm so tired today.
I'm exhausted.
Staying up until midnight.
I can't read tonight. I'll have to read tomorrow.
When you have to wake up by 6:10. It's not a great idea.
Oh, I did that. I was up till 11 though. And I had to wake up at 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will start with admin, shop news, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to show you real quick the yarns that are available in the shop. We showed you this one last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
A different time.
Whatever we did. But we have our Booty You. Is that what we call it? Booty You.
Booty. Sorry, guys.
So our Booty You colorway, our Halloween colorway, it is in our shop. I like it. I don't know. I think it's pretty.
We ate some of the Disney candy.
We did. My parents went to the Halloween party this year, and the last time we were over there, my dad brought down his bag of Halloween candy, and I ate it. And the cold brew M&Ms are amazing.
Those are worth the $2.50.
They are so good.
Because they're caramel cold brew too.
It was so good. So yeah, that was fun. And their bags were super nice too. Like they
yeah, they seem legit. I would want to take those for lunch because it's like the perfect size.
They're super cute. My daughter stole one, but I think we forgot it there. Yeah. But they're nice.
Bags, but okay.
We still might have more candy that we'll go eat there.
I definitely will because I love candy.
Yeah. He'll be there Thursday. So
yeah, I know everybody will.
Fun times.
Party.
All right. And then we have a new colorway that I dyed up because of reasons. I don't know. So reasons because I wanted to.
I get bored.
No. Okay. So I think I started last year, the year before. I don't remember. But 8 weeks before Halloween, I start watching every single Harry Potter on Saturdays. Actually, I do have to split up between 2 days now because I am too old, and I can't stay up. And I can't start the movies until after my kids go to bed. They don't start until 9 o'clock.
Right.
And I can't, unless I'm reading and laying in bed, I cannot stay up that late.
I fall asleep, especially like the movies I've seen like a million times.
Yeah. So I have to split them up between 2 days at least. But I wanted something to knit, and I dyed up this. I don't know if it's going to catch it, but it's black, gray, and green. And we called it, I was going for Avada Kedavra, the Killing Curse. So, but I didn't feel like the green was bright enough.
Yeah.
For that. So instead, it is Bella Strange for Bellatrix Lestrange, who is
one of
my second least favorite character in that.
I love her, but I like whatever her name is because I always say it wrong. Helen Carter.
Yeah, I like her. I just don't like the character Bellatrix because she's wacko. But the only character worse than her is not Voldemort. It is Dolores Umbridge.
Yeah, I do not like her. Pink lady.
She's honestly worse than
that'll
Voldemort.
be our next color is like Dolores.
We could a lot of pinks. Anyways, you'll see this again in my whips, but this is also in the shop and I love it. It is wonderful and it is not showing up very well.
It's dark green. Just think of Bellatrix Lestrange. There's a picture. That just like that's what called to me when she was like, what should we name this? Because I don't think it's that. And I'm like, yeah, but I do.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Yes. And I think it's perfect and I love it. And so that is my sock knitting while I'm watching those movies. All right. And then our last ones, you can show yours. So we dyed up our kits for the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. I think I'm going to have the dye video up next week. I'm still waiting for her to send it to me, and we still have to record the final clips of us showing off our colors.
It wasn't sending when I was doing it.
No.
All right, so this is mine. Don't ask me how I got those colors because this one was just supposed to be a darker version of this one and turned out blue.
Oh, and these are blown out so bad. These are not.
So
try backing up a bit. Maybe that's a little closer.
That's a little better. Yeah. So this one's like a darker. These two are super close together, although they were dyed with completely different. Like they were dyed differently. This one was supposed to look closer to this one, but they don't. So
they look super nice together.
They're all very pretty, and I'm very happy with them. But it was an interesting process on how to get them. So yeah, I'm excited. October. Yeah, it's October 5th. It's a Thursday, I think. And these are my colors. Yay. I love those. They're so pretty. I like them. These, yeah, it's a very pink. So I've got like a super light peach. That matches her sweater? That matches my sweater very, very nicely. It's a little lighter, whatever. And then this one, and this one, and my peachy pink, or this is just pink. And I'm really excited to knit with this. Yeah. It's going to be great. So these are available in our shop right now. Please don't order Stephanie's because we don't know if we can dye it, but we'll try. You can order this. It'll just be like a one of a kind, and then I'll re-dye up using the same exact recipe. It'll be completely different. So get these beautiful colors, but one person can. Only one person gets it. But we cannot guarantee that they will arrive to you before the mystery long. The mystery knit along. They should, but I'm not going to guarantee it. I mean, mine probably will, because we'll just mail them out, and then I'd re-dye for myself, because... Anyway. But yes, these are our colors. So let us know in the comments below if you are going to participate in the mystery knit along, or if you have any interest in it, or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because I did not even name the designer or the name of the pattern. So. Well, the Geo Gradient, which is why they go from light to dark. The gradients. And if you, like, I was really struggling at first, and I thought I wanted to do something a little bit more, like green to
Stephen West
purple.
mystery knit along. I don't remember if I said it.
No, you didn't. But then listen to his discussion on it. He's like, you need a crescendo. And so that finally spoke to me where I'm like,
smack me in the face.
I didn't. So that's why I went with the lighter to just the darker greens instead of going from green to purple.
Wow. Okay, I got really sick like around Labor Day, which is when I started dying. So there's a gap in the videos because I got really sick. And I have a lingering cough. I ended up bruising my ribs from coughing. So that's been a lot of fun.
My shoulder is killing me from being alive.
Do you have that knot like in the back of your shoulder?
No, I got one in the front though.
Oh, I got one in the back.
Which only is unfortunate because then it messes up my collarbone and that hurts the worst.
Mine goes down my shoulder blade.
Oh, mine goes down my collarbone.
Ugh. Yeah. Don't get old. It's not fun. Okay. So that is all the shop news.
Sorry guys for the randomness. I'm very tired.
I've had a long day. So.
Yes. I went to work all day in special education, which is fine. I love it. The kids are I'm getting to know them a little bit more. So it's been kind of fun. I had one kid that asked me he's like, can you please come back and be our aide?
Aww.
I was like, well, I'm a sub, so.
Maybe, we'll see.
But it's a lot of walking, and I was pushing kids today in wheelchairs. And so good workout, but I think that's maybe why I'm sore.
I'm just really tired.
And then my 6-year-old decided that she needed snuggles at 2:00 in the morning. And then I woke up. She gets nightmares, or she just wakes up and can't fall back asleep. And
yeah, that's rough.
Normally I'd put her back to bed, but I was sound asleep. So that's why I'm rambling as I rambled through that explanation. Okay, sorry.
I'm just tired. I just had a long day. So, all right, I will start with my finished objects. I'm going to start with my crocheted one. Let me fix her hair. I finished the mermaid for my niece.
She is so cute.
This came out of the dragons and unicorns and other magical creatures. I don't remember who wrote it. I will have it linked below. You can get the pattern on Ravelry. So I will also have that page linked down below, but she's adorable.
And her arms move.
I
wanted to make sure that you said that.
This was really, it was fun. And then your dog, Lily asked me for one today. I was like, no.
She doesn't need one.
I was like, no, I'm sorry. But this hair took forever. I mean, it was worth it. It looks great. The head is still floppy, but I definitely did not stuff the body quite enough. But whatever. I don't care. I'm done with it. It's done. So.
Its head's not nearly as floppy as Elsa.
No, Elsa's head was a lot more floppier.
Right.
So, yeah, it's done. And she's going to love it. She was asking me for it the other day.
It's super cute.
It's still not done. Okay.
Why does the hair take so long?
Because each one is individual. You make a back piece to go around here. And then you make 3 layers of this. And each one is...
How long does it take me each row of hair, or strand of hair?
Probably 3 to 5 minutes. So it's not terribly long. It's just there's so much of it.
That's a long time though, because if you think about it, 3 to 5 minutes per piece of hair.
It took me 2 weeks to do because I just didn't want to.
That's really boring.
I
think it's boring after a while.
Yeah.
It's cute though.
I mean, it's all just single crochets.
It's boring.
But yeah, that's why it curls.
Twirl?
It just does because you're doing a single crochet all the way up the chain.
Oh, gosh.
So then it just naturally curls.
Huh.
But this is a mermaid. And it's adorable. And I love it. And I'm proud of it. And I hope my niece loves it.
She will. All
right. The next finished object. I finished a pair of socks. They're shorties. These are my everyday ankle socks by Mountain Mist Designs. I love this pattern. It's super comfy. It's got a very stretchy, thicker. So this is folded over. It's a folded over brim, almost, but a cuff. And I love these socks. I knit the size medium. So medium? I don't know. 64 stitches, which is what I usually do. It has an Eye of the Partridge heel flap and gusset.
I like the heel
and it's got an elongated toe. So you start it down farther than you normally would. And then you do 2 rounds of plain stockinette in between your decreases instead of just 1. But I like it. It fits really nice.
Reminds me of ice cream.
Oh, this is
It's like White Russian, right?
Yes, Knit Picks Felici, which is a 75/25 superwash merino nylon base, in the color White Russian. I think it looks more Neapolitan.
Or just ice cream. It just makes me think of ice cream sundae.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Without the blue, but still, I think of ice cream sundaes.
Yeah. But
banana splits. Thank you. That's where it is.
Banana splits, yeah. My kids had those the other day for the first time. Oh. And that my son begged for them.
My children were not.
And then we got them banana splits. And then the second day, I'm like, you didn't even eat the banana. He goes, I don't like bananas. Banana
splits. It just sounds cool. My kids don't actually like things because Chris will make them milkshakes to their specification. Like he'll give them the ingredients he wants. They eat like maybe drink a quarter of their milkshake, and then they're done with it. And I'm like, well, that was a waste. So today when we went out for dinner, I made them split their ice cream.
Nice.
And it was fine.
We brought dinner home and my kids ate pasta because my son is against meat. We don't know why. Actually, he's against my meat. He'll eat when her husband cooks him meat.
And sits with him.
Yeah, he'll sit with him and like force feed him. I don't do that. I'm just like, you don't eat, you don't get dessert, and you can have a granola bar later.
My 3-year-old likes meat, but takes about 7 hours to eat anything.
Yeah, my other 2 kids aren't as bad, but he does not like meat. So we've been trying to figure out things.
So you guys didn't get the kids any?
No, they all had pasta.
Oh, that's nice.
We went home and they had pasta.
Oh, my kids would have rebelled. Maddie loves cheeseburgers, though.
Oh, yeah, my kids don't like them.
No, I could see why.
They like pasta, so they had pasta.
Oh, nice and cheap.
I mean, it was still pretty expensive. We still spent almost $30 because we got cheese curds. So once they ate their pasta, they got to eat the cheese curds.
Sure.
And they love cheese curds. Because Wisconsin, I don't know.
First got cheese curds tonight, some of them.
Yeah. So we just got a large cheese curd and then we ate some. Except for my problem was I did not want cheese curds to be my side with my sandwich. I got a chicken sandwich. And they made it my side, and I wanted the French fries.
Oh, they're really busy though.
They were super busy because everyone was there. They had a fundraiser for the school at Culver's tonight, and everyone was there.
Yeah, that was really fun tonight. Is watching like the kids are just running around, and my kids. Can I go talk to this person? Can I go talk to this person? Can you finish your dinner?
Oh, I want to go talk to my friend.
She did, and then she's like, I don't want my ice cream anymore. Can I go talk to my friend now? Comes back 3 minutes later.
Because they're not going to go to school tomorrow.
And play at recess,
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, we should probably talk about our whips because we keep going on about nothing.
Oh yeah, welcome to our nothing episode. We should just label it that.
Our nothing episode. All right.
It's literally
our rambliest one yet.
I didn't know we could do that.
I don't know how we can out ramble some of those.
I know, I have nothing to talk about. So I get real
I think I've got everything.
All right, so I'm going to show off my one thing so I can sit and like mess with hers when she's talking because I'm really rude like that. But
I mean, I don't care.
This is my
that's so cute
for Lily Boo. She loves it. So
I'm calling her Lily Boo today. I think it was Titus.
Oh, that's cute.
He just kept saying Lily Boo, and I'm like, her name is Lily. You can call her Lily. She's like, no, Lily Boo. No.
So I'm just gonna finish it up with the rest of this yarn that's in my hand.
That looks like a tangled mess.
All my yarn always looks like a tangled mess. Let's be real here. It's because I undid it a bunch of times. I had to just let it go because I had to keep counting the stitches to make sure everything was even. And finally, I just gave up and said, you know what? It'll be fine. It's a triangle.
I like it. That's gonna be so cute on her.
It'll be close enough as is. Like, I'm probably not gonna add the little frills on it. So I'm using a J hook, which is a 5.75 millimeter. And I'm just using the Sunset Dream Shawl pattern that came with like Karen Case yarn. So apparently this yarn is out of stock, so I'm glad I'm making it for Lily because I could not buy another one. Because apparently you're supposed to read the label when it says, oh, you need 2.
No, you don't read labels.
It needs 2 cakes to make a full grown shawl. So I'm like, perfect. Glad I decided to make this for Lily. It'll be adorable. It's kind of fun, nice repeating pattern, but excited to be done with that soon. So
it's very cute. I like it.
I gave up on my perfectionist though, guys. Like, I stopped counting the stitches to make sure the sides were even. There was, and that's why I kept on doing it.
Oh yeah, that would be.
I was like, forget it. I don't care.
At some point, that's just what you got to do. Like, it's good enough.
I think it's fine.
And there's always, even if you have the right number of stitches, you're always going to have one side that's longer than the other.
So I just stopped.
Does not matter.
Okay.
So
good to know.
At least with me. Okay. Maybe not with everybody.
It's my first shawl. Let's see how we went. Let's fold it in half.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful shawl.
It's going to my
She's going to love it.
3-year-old. Who tells everybody she's 4 or 6, depending on the day.
That's okay. My 6-year-old says he's 500 and he's from another dimension. So
okay, it's pretty even. I'm not, you know what? Not too bad. I'll keep it.
I mean, yeah. Well, that looks good.
Sorry, guys. Right.
Okay. I will start with the objects that I've already shown.
And I'm going to keep working on this.
I did not do a ton of work on this. I don't know why, but I didn't.
It's so bright.
I know I just started the orange last time I showed this.
You did not get very far. Your progress keeper.
I didn't.
Like, it's going to have to stay.
Well, I didn't move it, so I just kind of guessed. And I put it there like 2 days ago. I'll show off my progress keeper because I love it. It's a coconut drink.
It matches that blanket perfectly.
I love it. It's so cute. Okay. Oh, I should probably talk about everything. I'm knitting this on a US 6 4mm needles. I am using our neon colors and a pool party, which is our fundraiser. There's only like another week that you can get that one, and it will be out of the shop.
If I remember to take it out.
If we remember to take things out, which we don't.
I just let them expire. It's $86 for the other thing, by the way.
Oh, yay. That's exciting.
I just have to transfer money.
That's fine. Oh, I need to talk to you about the next fundraiser because I think I want to change it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it and I'll tell you why, and I'm sure you'll be fine with it. Anyways, so neon colors. This is neon purple, neon pink, neon orange, and then pool party. The fundraiser that we are supporting is Give Kids the World Village. Great organization. I highly recommend you guys check it out. I will have their website linked down below. They basically provide education to kids with
life-threatening illnesses.
Yeah, or even there's other things. They're also very accessible to kids with special needs.
Oh, cool.
It's a great organization, and I love them. And I need to do more research on them too, because I don't know. I just do. I want to support them, so I need to figure out how.
Gotcha.
Because other than money, I know they do something where like they have volunteers come in and help with the kids, or they have them help make goodie bags, or like
I like doing things like that.
Yeah, like they have other things that they do, but you have to live in Florida.
Oh, we'll check it out because we're gonna have to live there.
So I don't know. I'll figure things out eventually.
I did that when we volunteered with like Hunger Task Forces, like making boxes and things like that.
Yeah, we should look into that. We should do that as a church. That'd be
I agree.
A nice time. Okay, I'll write it down somewhere in my brain. Just kidding. My brain forgets everything. Okay, so my next whip is my
You're like smacking me with your needle.
I know. I finished the body. I did the button band, and I'm on the sleeves. I did do the button band before the sleeves because I knew if I were to ever finish the sleeves, which at this point I don't think I am ever, I was not going to want to go do the button band. So I just did it first.
The reason you're not finishing it? You're just bored?
Because it takes forever. I'm still struggling with this cough. I knit the size 5. I don't remember how much ease I calculated for. I don't know. It was what went with it. So I knit the size 5. I have tried it on. It's a bit shorter than my typical liking, but I think it'll block out a little bit longer, which will be fine. I'm knitting this on US 2.75 millimeter needles, and I'm on the sleeves. That's all I have left. I need to finish this though before October 5th, which I just realized. So I'm using my Reflections interchangeable needles from Knit Picks, but my problem is, let me find it. So I had one of my interchangeable cables, it broke. And I ordered a new one, thinking it was the right, because that was like the only one I saw. Except for it was for the larger size set and not the lace set. So I no longer have, I think this is the 32-inch cable, which I need to knit the shawl.
Oh. You're right. Tell them, be like, hey, I bought these. These are stupid expensive. And
I sent them an email and I never heard back.
Oh. And you still bought more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought I was buying the new cable that would fit this, but it was the larger size. It's totally my fault for that one. But maybe I'll try emailing them again. I know if you call their customer service, it's actually really good, but then I have to make a phone call. And I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
So, Stry cardigan, I am knitting this out of our fingering weight yarn, so 75-25 super nylon. This is the color khaki, it's the main color, and then I'm striping in our Cozy Cabin mini set, which I feel like we should put it back in the shop.
Okay.
Maybe we'll renew that listing. It's so cute. I love that one.
I do too. It's
probably one of my favorite.
I'll probably renew it soon because it's September and it's cold.
Yeah. We can renew it. Keep an eye on our Instagram. We might post when we renew it.
So I'll just renew it now so I don't
forget. We're really bad at advertising.
We're really bad at most things. Well, we have kids and I work and we have kids and they're exhausting.
All right.
I do love my children.
Oh, Stry Cardigan is by Andrew Mowry of Jerry Renee. I'm really bad at this today. I'm sorry. I also didn't tell you about the pattern for the blanket. That's a pattern from Moon Glow Yarn Co. Not a paid for pattern. It's not on Ravelry. It was just on our Instagram. Just cast on stitches and you knit garter slipping the first stitch knitwise.
So it doesn't roll. Or so you said.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I keep saying things. I don't actually know. Okay. My next whip is the back panel of a Sibling Sweater by Penrose Knits. I'm knitting this for my son Titus. I'm knitting the size 7 to 8 years. I wanted it slightly larger because I want it to fit him next year.
Can we tell everybody what Chris said about the colors?
What do you say about the colors?
They reminded him of?
No, that was me. It reminded me. I thought it looked like a Freddy Krueger sweater, and then I realized that Freddy Krueger's was dark blue instead of gray. I think. No, I don't know. I don't do horror. So.
I don't either. I thought that was
all I knew was a red striped sweater. I'm like,
let me look it up.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
But whatever. My son picked out the color, so I'm knitting it out of Knit Picks Swish DK in the color Sereno. And I think I lost the label. Oh, I have it. Just kidding. And then out of Marble Heather for the gray. It uses a US 6, so right now I have it on stitch stoppers because the blanket also uses a size 6. But I ordered a second pair of needles in a size 6. So I just have not added them on because I did not bring my Knit Picks order over. There. Oh, it does.
The stripes are a little bit thinner.
But it's a Freddy Krueger sweater.
For sure it is.
Oh well. It's fine. He has no idea who that is. So
until his uncle says something, because his uncle's kind of a jerk. I mean, my husband.
Anyways, so that is my son's. It is my third sibling sweater. I love that pattern. I will definitely have to. I'll probably when they outgrow them, I'll knit them more. I really like the pattern. It's super cute. She also has a cardigan version. Nice. And she's coming out with a my size version.
Oh.
But I don't like the way I look in stripes. So I will not be knitting one for myself. I feel like the stripes on the cardigan, they're small enough to where like it's okay. But typically I don't wear stripes.
Oh, like your little one? Yeah. Oh, those ones, yeah, those ones are.
So I think those will be okay, but I think a thicker stripe I wouldn't feel comfortable in.
I don't know anything with stripes. I don't think.
I
did when I was pregnant.
I kind of don't.
Oh,
there's a lot. Why are there so many striped pregnancy shirts? Because I'm thinking about it now, and I definitely have at least 2 or 3 pregnancy shirts that are striped.
To be fair, we bought a bunch of Boston so when they're closing, so we got.
I got mine from Target.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you got them at the Boston store.
No, I got mine at Target. Because I bought most of those. I bought when I was working there, so I still got my employee discount.
Yeah, I have one striped shirt, but it's thinner stripes, so I'm okay with it.
Well, the one I'm thinking of thinner stripes, and then I have a black and gray one that's a bit thicker stripes. I think there may be another one. Most of those are like have like grease stains on them because I was cooking. They don't wear anything. Anyways, okay, so talk about my Harry Potter knitting, which I'm currently carrying in my Harry Potter bag by Stitching Plaza. So this is what the Bella Strange looks like knit up. It's not as bright as it's coming across. It's definitely blown out.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's nice.
It's pretty dark.
Sock.
It is because like the green does come through. You can't see the green. It's just not as bright. Yeah. So I am using the vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars by the Crazy Sock Lady. I'm knitting it on US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, and I'm using my little ghosty stitch marker.
So do you use DPNs when you do them, or you just do straight circular?
Straight circular. I don't like DPNs. Oh, okay. It's too many needles, and I dropped them. I have the Chow double pointed needles, and they are very slippery and they fall out.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because she mentioned it's a DPN, and that's her preferred method. So
the only thing I use DPNs for is my heel flap. I'll use that for those.
Okay, because you can do it both. You can do it okay. So
you do the entire sock on DPNs.
Yeah. No. I know that, but I was saying like, were you using DPNs at all for that?
Yeah. I use DPNs for my heel flap.
Yeah.
And then I use a magic loop for my toe. So I have all of that in here. I have needles sticking out of my cake. It's
helpful to know that you use like 3 different types of needles.
You don't have to. No. That's just what I like to do. I just like using DPNs because you can't just knit the whole thing on 9-inch circulars. Yes. It's just very difficult.
That's why I hate my sock.
I switch over to 2 DPNs to do my heel flap.
Okay.
And then it's how she does it in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the toe, I switch over to magic loop.
Yeah. I was curious how you did yours.
Yes, that is how I do mine. I'm knitting the size medium, so 64 stitches. I did 60 rounds for the leg. And then, sorry, there was so weird. It sounded like a shrieking sound. I think it's just water.
That's in my bathroom.
Sorry. That's a lovely sound. Anyways, and then I have a size like 8.5 foot. So I knit to about a size 8 because I like my socks a little snug. And what else do I want to say about that? That's it. Got one more. It's the last whip. Which, I can also talk about where I went. So, I am knitting another pair of socks. And I've got needles sticking out of places. So I am knitting a pair of socks. And look at that. I'm almost done. I've got like probably 10 to 15 more rounds. Look at that color. So this is Purple Eater by Leading Men Fiber Arts. This is their label. This is the back with the information. It's on their sparkle sock, which is a 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% lurex. So real quick for anyone who cares. I don't know if anyone does. The difference between lurex and stellina is a glitter that is, it's spun with the yarn, but it's more like flecks of it, like almost like a tweed, kind of like a tweed. I think I could be completely wrong. And then the lurex is like a strand that is plied with the yarn. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it does. So it's a little more sparkly. Yeah, and it's also not going to itch your foot as much because it's a strand plied with the yarn instead of like flecks of it that you can like kind of pick out, like stellina. So I'm knitting this for my mom. I did 20. Oh, I didn't say that before. It's the same thing. I did 20 rounds for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg. She's got a size 9 foot, so I'm knitting it a bit longer than I would knit my own. And it's got my Mickey Mouse as the partner statue. And the stitch marker was from Fangirl Fibers.
And the color is perfect for mother.
Yes. So my mom's favorite colors are pink, purple, and sparkly. And it's perfect for her, and she's very excited. Now I just have to finish them.
It was really funny.
It was for her birthday.
When she gave it to her for her birthday last week, she's like, you have to get that back. Unless you want to knit it back,
unless you want to learn how to knit.
And she goes,
have it back. Okay, so that yarn is in a bag that looks like this, that has a stain on it. I don't know what that is. Probably for my kids, whatever. But this was made by my Aunt Sandy I think she has bags in the niche yarn shop.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're still there. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while.
She wants to talk about. No, I'm just kidding.
If you want to let us know, Aunt Sandy, you can leave a comment down below.
Where you sell your bags.
Yeah. So I got that yarn from the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival, which I went to with my husband. And she did not go. We had a really good time, and we decided that we would watch sheep because they're just absolutely adorable. You're just so cute.
They're very cute.
Wanted to take them home. He was impressed. He didn't realize the
magnitude
of the knitting community. So he was really surprised when we went there.
Oh, that's funny.
So, but so we were actually, because I took him to the markets. They had 2 Barnes marketplaces where you could see the yarn. And he was like, there's so many and they're all so different. He's like, how do you choose? I'm like, do you see where all of our money goes?
I saw your basement the other day. She does not choose.
I don't choose. Thinking of not choosing. I bought more. I only got 3. That was our limit.
I love this one. It is probably my favorite.
So these are the other 2 I got. They're from Bumblebee Acre Yarns.
Of course.
Yes, because I love them. And everything was fairly local. It was Midwest, so a lot of Michigan and Illinois, and then some Wisconsin. So Bumblebee Acres is in Illinois. Actually, Leading Men Fiber Co. is also in Illinois. So that's fun. So this is the Neighborhood Ice Cream Chuck from their summertime collection. I like the speckles and the minty color of this a lot.
It looks like mint chip ice cream.
Got it. And then this is from their Outlander collection. No, I've never seen Outlander, but I really loved this color.
Scotland.
I liked it. I read the plot, and I was like, I feel like I would read the book of this, but I don't know if I'd watch it. So
I don't like watching.
This is
things.
Claire.
Oh, okay.
I just really loved the colors.
I could see that.
I don't know anything about Outlander.
I'd tell you, but that would waste more time of this episode.
And we're already at 40 minutes.
of rambling.
But I'm done. That's all my whips. So I don't think I have anything else to say about yarn.
No. Yarn is yarn.
So
Buy our stuff.
Wow.
Shameless plug here tonight. I'm tired. And
we kind of talked about life. Our kids are in school. They're doing great. They're doing cross country. They practice 2 days a week, and they have 3 meets. They've already had 2, so they have their last one in 2 weeks. And my son hates running, so that's been fun.
He did such a good job today, though.
He did so good. He's getting better. He's being more okay with it. He wanted me to sign him up, but this wasn't like I forced him. I did sign him up, and I was going to regardless, because he just has a lot of energy. But he doesn't like to use his energy all the time. So he didn't really want to do it in the beginning, but then he had some friends who were in it, and so they were all running together, and it's adorable.
Very cute.
And so they're doing better.
My child told me she wanted to do it, and then decided the next day she didn't want to do it, and I said, "Well, we already
signed up.
Too bad. Now you're following through." She's okay. We like to do family runs now, so that's been really good.
That's really great.
So if nothing else, like, it gets us out of the house and running to the park, and even like my 3-year-old will sit there and she'll run the half mile, and she's got little teeny tiny legs.
Yeah,
but she ran almost all of it. Like Chris said the other day.
That's awesome. Yeah. I wanted to, but then I ended up getting sick, and my son actually has a cough too, so it's not helping anything. But I don't know. I want to be a little more active with him. He's doing great, so that's fun. All right. Are you watching any fun TV shows? I don't watch TV. I'm watching Harry Potter on Saturdays right now.
I don't really watch anything. We're watching through Brooklyn Nine-Nine again.
Show's so funny.
Well, yeah, we started to watch Gotham, which is super, super dark.
I had to stop at season 2 or 3.
I think we're in season 2, and I'll watch it as I'm doing other, like, my husband will watch it, and then I'll watch it as we're doing other things.
Do they have the Joker in it?
He just came. Like, you just find out who he is. I don't hate it. I think the show's actually
I don't want to spoil anything,
interesting,
so I don't want to ask.
But it's just really dark. So
when it got to the point of almost where they kind of formed the Suicide Squad.
Okay, sure.
That's when I had to stop watching.
I just thought there's like very little humor.
Yeah, it was too dark
It's
for me,
just
and I didn't
dark all
enjoy
the
it.
time. So I could do like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it's not like, and then take a couple, like a break, and then I could do a little bit more. Not something
Yeah.
I can just sit and watch hours on.
Yeah. I had to stop. It was too dark for me. And I was like,
I just don't enjoy
not my
things like
jam.
that. Let's see.
Oh, I was watching Outdaughtered. I like that show.
What do we
It's
watch?
on HBO Max. It's about a family that has 6 daughters, and 5 of them are quintuplets.
It's insane.
And yeah, but during the show, they're about the same age as my oldest, and it makes me feel a little less crazy. I'm like, because they're real. It's a real family. They have real fights that, like, I've had with my husband and with my kids, the same struggles. Like,
Yeah.
so it helps you kind of feel not alone. But I liked it, and their kids are adorable. So cute.
We watch Cowboy Jack.
I call him Boring Blippy.
He's boring.
He's Boring Blippy. We watch a lot of Danny Go. My kids dance to Danny Go.
That's how we start our morning.
So we start our morning with the Daily Devo show,
Yep, we do
and
that too.
then Danny Go sometimes. Sometimes Titus will turn on. He was into Owl Gories for a while.
I need to get them.
Those shows are all on the Yippee TV app.
Yes. It's nice because I don't have to worry about commercials.
Yeah.
And the kids like them.
Or like what they're going on.
Yeah.
So
like what's gonna come next? Oh yeah, no. They watched Life with Riley before.
Yeah, we like Life with Riley. Nora likes it a lot.
We were watching Shapes because Lily's learning Shapes, so they had a bunch of boring Shape songs, and she just wanted me to keep playing them. Like,
oh, I ended up ordering
okay,
Gia and Nora, the 2-year and the 3-year of that program. So
nice.
It's just a little homeschool program that's like, it just helps you be interactive with your kids. It's not focused on the learning. It's more like just doing things with them.
Yeah, lots of arts and craft type things, and just like we have Shapes on my kitchen floor, my dining room floor right now.
So it's ABC Jesus Loves Me.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's just a cute little program, like where you go through a Bible story, you learn a verse, you do a song, you do a rhyme. Yeah. Sometimes you do a poem.
Yeah.
That's usually a rhyming song poem.
Yeah, I accidentally ordered Lily the 4 to 5 because I thought it was like for 4-year-olds.
No,
it's
like
for
4K.
Yeah, so she likes to tell everybody right now she's in 4K, which we're just taking it super slow. And like if she's struggling with something, like I'm not pushing her as hard. I'm like, okay,
because she's 3.
Like this is not whatever. But she liked it because the first letter that they teach you. So this is a little bit more learning. Like
and I've got the 2-year because my daughter will be 2 soon, and I didn't want to buy the 1-year one because it just
seems ridiculous.
Yes. So we already had the 2-year curriculum from when I was trying to do things with my son. So I just need to buy the workbooks for the 2 and the 3. So that's why I went with that one. I did not want to buy a whole curriculum for 3K.
Yeah.
But I also didn't know what to do. So
yeah, I like it because it helps us stay like we have a nice rhythm going right now. Like tomorrow, actually, we'll do story time at 9:30 at the library.
Oh.
So it's for like it's it's both your kids' age. So it's 2 to 3. But they either have a 9:30 or a 10:30 at the library. Okay. So we'll do that tomorrow. Probably go to Quick Trip for bananas beforehand because we have like a little bit of time, and I'll probably grab a coffee.
I like Quick Trip coffee,
and I can personalize it, and it's like $2.50 versus $4.50.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Go to the library. I'll probably go to Meyer to pick up a pizza for dinner because it's Wednesday. We'll go home. Not eat breakfast. Usually we eat breakfast after we drop Patty off.
Oh my goodness, that's way too much.
I know. And then we'll start school. And
I'm already tired.
We do school, and then I clean, and we have a ballet book we've been talking about. So each day we read, like, it's just like 2 pages of a ballet, and then we'll watch it because it's like super famous ballets, and they'll have all the really nice production. And so the other day was the Firebird. So my 3-year-old's going to be very cultured. But she's so cute.
She made me watch The Greatest Showman today.
Oh, she loves that. She'll sing along with it.
Oh, she did. And she was dancing a bit.
Yeah, that's really cute when she's watching the ballets, is she'll try to dance with them. She's so kind of like, oh. But I think yesterday or the other day when I was home, we did like 2 hours of Just Dance. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
She like took little breaks and stuff, but she is a dancer.
She's so cute.
She loves it. So that'll probably be our day.
That sounds fun. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have not decided. I need to clean my house.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that.
Yeah, I'll do that too. She really had so much fun at story time the other day. They handed out paper apples.
Oh, fun. That's adorable. All right. I guess we're into books.
I feel like everything.
I don't know what to do anymore. What have I read since the last episode? I can't remember. What?
You've been sick?
Yeah, I was sick. I couldn't read for a while, but I know I read 2 books, or maybe it was just one. I finished the Cruel Prince trilogy, so I finally read Queen of Nothing, which is the 3rd book in that. It's not my favorite series. I did enjoy the Queen of Nothing. I think that was my favorite one in the trilogy. A lot of people like the Wicked King, but I think the Queen of Nothing was my favorite. And then I can't remember if I read anything else after that. I'm currently reading 6 of Crows, and not gonna lie, I'm having a hard time getting into that one. I don't know why. I think it's just I'm not in the headspace for it right now. Like, I did so much binge reading, and I was reading so many books.
So you were like
my brain is just kind of melted at this point.
They're all the same, just variations.
You know what? I love it. And then my other problem
it's fine. It's just that I could see why your brain would start melting after a while. It's all fantasy.
Yes, I enjoy it. And then what finally kicked me into, like, I'm about halfway through the book now. What finally kicked me into reading it was I got the last book of the Throne of Glass series, Kingdom of Ashen, and I want to read that one. It's the last one. I need to know what happens.
I thought you read the book, like the set.
I do, but I don't want to ruin it.
But you let me borrow 2.
I know. It kind of killed me a little bit on the inside.
I told you not to.
I just don't. I was going to leave them. They look so pretty.
I said, then here.
But my kids, okay, so my daughter rips books. It is one of her favorite things to do, and I don't know why. But she rips books, so I don't want to bring it out in front of her.
Then you can have yours back.
No, it's fine. You can read. I want you to read it because I want you to enjoy it because I enjoy that series a lot. I really do like it.
I have it I'll give it back when it comes in from the library. Have your book back.
No, you can read it. I mean, I have the same issue when I loaned out Fourth Wing. So my cousin's currently reading Fourth Wing, and I give her my copy of it, and it's just like that, like, ooh, like,
I didn't ruin it.
It just looks so pretty. I don't want to ruin it.
I was gentle with it.
I did read that one. I read that one.
I had like 100 pages left when you gave it to me, so
it's that bad. Fine. It's just like those are my trophies. They're my trophies. So, like, I just want to display them.
And I committed your cardinal sin the other day. I was writing in my book.
How dare you? No, that is okay. So I don't understand people who, like, put the note tabs in their books, and I hate, like, I despise. It makes me cringe when people write or highlight in their books. I don't know why.
Because I wanted to keep notes. I was like, okay.
Then you get a notebook.
Then I lose a notebook. And then I can open the book and be like, oh. And when I go back to reread the book, it'll be like, oh, that's what I thought. Oh, that's what I thought happened.
No, you get a notebook or get a Kindle. And then you can highlight.
Nope.
And it's not going to destroy the physical book.
It's not going to destroy. And
I had the same issue, though, like when I was in college. Like, I could not highlight my school books. I had
completely opposite. Mine were multicolored because that's how I remembered where they were on the page.
I couldn't do it. Like,
I mean, I wrote everything down in a notebook too, and then highlighted. I needed lots of things.
Anyways, I also watched the reels of them, like, ripping the covers off of books to make full ones,
that one hurts my heart a little bit.
No,
because at least
stop it.
Okay, I get it. They don't actually read it, but like when people use like books to make those like pictures.
Yeah, no, I can't destroy books. I'm sorry. So the fact that my daughter rips books, like, yes, it does kill me every time.
Oh my gosh, I was sitting with her the other day, and they were looking at a pop-up book, and she just comes up and I'm like,
she just likes to destroy things.
I was like, what are you doing?
That's my
youngest.
Then,
like, Lily turned the page, and she did it again. I'm like, Lily, we need to close this book, honey. She's like, why is she ruining the book? I'm like,
that's
Lily,
how
I don't know, honey.
But, I mean, it's her book, so.
I know, but I had to make sure it wasn't a library book, and she's like,
oh no. She's not allowed anywhere near library books. She did rip a page out of a library book, but it was like a clean rip.
That's not bad.
I was like, oh.
My kids like books, and
she does too. That's my issue with her. But there's one. So we have a Spider-Man book, and she has ripped, like, I think 5 pages out of that book.
Oh my goodness.
It's her favorite one to rip.
Just don't like Spider-Man.
I don't know. But anyways, okay.
I'm
going to go home now.
Oh, wait. I finished the first Throne of Glass
just kidding.
book.
Yeah, talk about your books. I'm sorry.
I actually know what I read. It was only 2. I read the first Throne of Glass
I don't have my Kindle with me. I remember I did read another book. You can go. Talk about The Run of Glass, and then I'll talk about mine.
It took me a little bit to get into it, but then my husband was gone for 2 nights, and so I like read 100 pages or I read 100 pages for one night, and then another 100 pages the next night, and then I was almost done, so I just stayed up way too late last night reading the last like 50 pages or so.
I think the last book's like 800 pages.
See, the problem is though, when I get into something, I'll just sit and do it for hours on end.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay. I get it. Me too.
So I did that one, and then The Woman in the Library, which was very disappointing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because
you were so excited about that one.
I know. And I got to the end and I'm like, that was dumb. I wasted time on this.
I don't like it. Yeah. That happens in a book.
I
did feel that way about a couple books that I've read. I'm like, it was a waste of time. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, that one was pretty short. It was only 200 pages. Right now I'm reading the Night Circus, kind of like halfway. That's like my night book that I'll just read like a couple pages.
Is that a Stephen King book? Oh, I don't know.
It's I mean, it's about like there's a circus going on, and there's like a magician, and then he's like in competition with another magician, and they have to find their people to fight with, like their proteges essentially to fight to see who's going to be the victor.
Have you seen the movie Protege?
No, I don't watch movies.
That's one of Nick's favorite movies. So we watched it. And it's kind of the same thing, where it's like magicians fighting. Prestige! Just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds something similar where they have like somebody that they have to go and search for, and they have their champion, essentially like Throne of Glass, where they have their person that's doing the fighting. But the guy it's his long lost, or not, but the daughter that he never knew he had, and she's like 6 or 7.
Oh.
So that, and like she's got all these powers. So
that's fun. I like powers.
I know. So there you go. But I'm only like 2 chapters in. I may have read it before, but I don't remember it.
The other book I read that I remembered, I read Divine Rivals. Because I saw it on Instagram and everyone was like, oh, if you loved Fourth Wing, you'll love this book. Read this after Fourth Wing. Read this, secure your Fourth Wing hangover. So I thought it was going to be like Fourth Wing. Nothing like Fourth Wing at all. But it's adorable. It is adorable. It's an adorable love story. And it's magic typewriters. And
magic typewriters?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And it's a really cute love story.
Okay, I'll read that.
The second book, it does end on a cliffhanger. The second book comes out in December.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, wait a minute. No, like I need to know what happens. This just was like really I will say though, it is an enemies to lovers. Well, they're rivals to lovers.
Sure.
Once things kind of start happening, they happen very quickly. Where it's like you kind of wanted to see that romance develop a little more. Like you kind of knew what was happening throughout the entire book, but you wanted to see them develop as a couple together a little more. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's still absolutely adorable, and it's a he fell first, and he will crawl to her, and it is so cute. It is so cute. It is really cute. I think it's a book that Mom would like, but I need to see how the other book ends.
Oh, sure.
Because if they don't end up together, she's not going to like it.
Hallmark person.
Yeah. And I feel like they kind of have to end up together. I don't know. But it's an absolutely adorable read. It's a fairly quick read. It's very cute. So if you like romance with slight magic.
Slight magic.
It's very like it's not a ton of magic. There's a god sport in it.
Oh, okay. Always.
So
always gotta have one of those.
Magic. Gods have magic, but the people don't. I think. At least the main character didn't, and nor did anyone else in the book. So, anyways, it's adorable.
You're looking forward to the next Book of Azrael book. I'm gonna read the next one. I know you didn't love it.
I didn't love it, but
I don't care.
I kind of want to know what happens. I want to know how they end it. I think it's only a 2-book.
Sure.
I think it's a duology. So I'll probably read it eventually. I have a couple books right now. So I am reading Six of Crows. Like I said, I'm having an issue. Like I'm halfway through the book and I don't feel invested in the characters.
Oh, that's not very good.
But I'm excited to see the romance that I know is coming because Instagram. I'm excited to see that develop. But I'm halfway through the book and I'm still waiting. So, and then I have Kingdom of Ash, which I will read. That's going to probably be my weekend read.
Which one's that one?
It's the last one in Throne of Glass.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Book 8.
All the books that you read sound very similar in name. And I get very
and
confused.
I have the 4th book of the From Blood and Ash series.
Okay.
I keep pushing it back on Libby. I'm like, I don't have time just yet.
I know. That's my other one that I was going to say, like, one that I want to keep reading.
I want it to be over.
Sure.
I want it to move to a side character. I want them to be happy, and I want to move to someone else.
Sure.
Right? He knows what I'm talking about.
No, you guys just yelled at the rants. Me and Greg
We are so.
You guys are
I'm
like
so tired.
Yeah, this is our ramblest episode yet.
Yeah.
It is great.
You guys have been going like 20 minutes on books now.
Know what? You're just jealous, okay?
Yeah, it has been 20 minutes. But we warn people.
We do. And they can turn it off. I mean,
they don't have to watch. That's why our engagement stops at like.
Stop engaging me.
It stops engaging at 7 minutes. Anyways, what else do I have coming in? There's one I just put on hold. Oh, I have A Soul as Cold as Frost. These are more books that I just keep pushing back because I'm like, I just can't right now. I'm not quite sure what that one is about. I read the sample and I don't know, which is why I keep pushing it back because I don't know if I want to read it. I have Once Upon a Broken Heart, which is the second kind of series that goes along with the Caraval series, which I really did enjoy. So I kind of want to read that one, but I just have other things that I want to read first. And then Iron Flames coming out in like a month and a half. And I'm so excited.
We do it like when we're in Florida, just sit there and binge read.
Well, I have 3 hours on the plane.
Yeah.
The entire time we're at the airport. The entire ride to the grandparents' house.
It's true.
So I have a lot of time to knit something and read. I think, okay, so I'll talk about it later. I have a project that I think I want to start, but I need to get to a certain point of it before we go to Florida.
Sure.
Because then it's just stuck in it.
Mm.
I have to have some stripes. It's the Downtown Hoodie by Tori Yu. I already have the yarn dyed up for it. And it's ready to go. It uses a size 6 needle.
Everything uses a size 6 needle. You might as well just buy like 17 of them.
I know, I just should. No, I won't. But we have other things going on. We have the mystery knit-along coming up.
Yeah.
I've got
she's going to help me with that projects. Too.
So we'll see what happens. If not, I can just bring a pair of socks. And then I'll knit a pair of socks over the weekend.
I'm going to be untangling yarn.
All right.
Is there anything else? Of our episode?
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about this episode.
But you stayed and watched, so that's kind of your problem.
Thank you for watching if you did. Right? You stayed an hour. Like, thank you. I mean, I probably would have. It's your problem.
I'm sorry. I was tired. Tired and I've had no water. I had coffee and soda, and I don't drink soda.
Okay, I'm going to pack up all my stuff and go home and go to bed now.
All right.
So we will see you guys next week, where I think we're going to show you the dye with me for our kit, our mystery knit along kits. And then I think we should probably have swatches done.
Oh yeah, I have to do that.
Or like take up the yarn or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, got to a yarn winder so it won't clunk anymore.
So you have 3.
Yeah, but I hate one because it doesn't really work on fingering weight yarn.
Okay.
Like it slides off a ton, and then I have my one that clunks and like the gears, they move, and so then I have to like take the whole thing apart and fix it.
Oh sure.
So I got that one. It's the Knit Picks one. I got that one, but then I got a new one of it, so it hopefully won't clunk anymore.
Sounds good. All right.
I need to give my other one to Brooklyn.
Wind up my yarn.
I need to give my other one to Brooklyn because she uses like the thicker yarn, and I feel like that one's made more for thick yarn.
Sure.
Because like mine, it gets tangled. It's all over the place. It slips. Hate it.
You told me that. I know I tried to use one, and
I tried to return it, but I was past my Amazon date.
No, that's
okay. So more rambling, but we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.